Well, hello everyone. I'm here with Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Andy Dalton, and first let me say, Andy, thank you so much for being here to help us promote Man Makers this year. I'm a big fan of yours, so this is really exciting for me that we're doing this.
The best part about it is we get to do it together.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for saying that, by the way. Sorry that the walls in our house don't really match right now. We're doing some remodeling and trying to put some shelves up over there, so things are a little bit crazy right now. Anyway, Andy, you're a big fan of Man Makers, right? You and some of your teammates try and make it out there every year, don't you?
If we don't get to see them when they're live, we record all of them, so we get to watch them.
Yeah, I saw the guy with the video camera last year. That's cool. So why is it important for you to go to Man Makers?
I want people to be able to look up to me.
Yeah, so you want people to look up to you. So do you think that every man in h2o should go to Man Makers this year?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun weekend. It's a blast. And I mean, what else are you going to do with your Friday and Saturday night?
I usually just hang out with my wife. We don't do too much. We always talk, we're pretty boring. We just go home and watch TV.
Yeah, and most of the guys in our church, they're not even married. So they're even more boring than you are. Tell me this, Andy. Tell me about your relationship with Matt Hilderbran. You're a friend of his, aren't you?
I am.
So would you consider him a good friend of yours?
Oh, yeah.
So you guys are kind of like buddies then?
That is our dog.
What, were you trying to say like that's my dog or something like that? Maybe because that was just a weird way that you said it there.
He's the best dog ever.
That's not that much better, but I feel you. I know what you're trying to say. You'll figure it out eventually. So you and Matt are dogs then. So what does your relationship actually look like?
We definitely try to find a way to go on a date each week, and I think it's just something that we've got to keep up.
Oh, so you guys go on man dates together?
Oh yeah, for sure. We love having the one night a week where we know we just don't have to worry about anything else. Just go have fun.
Okay, that's kind of weird. How does your wife feel about that? She
is definitely with us, and
oh, so she goes on the dates with, or is Matt coming on the dates with you and your wife? Is she annoyed by that?
She is.
Yeah, understandably so. Hey, since this is kind of like a group thing you guys are doing, you think maybe one time I could tag along with you guys or something?
Not anytime soon.
Oh, no, yeah, I get that, totally. That makes sense. I don't want to, intrude or anything, even though Matt gets to go. So tell me about this. You and Matt, you're good friends, even though Matt has been known to say some pretty critical things about your on-field performance on Facebook. Do you want to, maybe comment on some of the things that he said? Or
I'd rather not.
No, oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. I get that. That's he can be kind of a jerk sometimes. I mean, I wouldn't take anything that he says too seriously, actually. I mean, the guy wanted Josh Johnson to start at one point, so... I mean,
it's whatever.
If I'm being honest, I can't even really respect anything that guy thinks because he's going bald so fast. I mean, you, on the other hand, you're not going bald at all. I mean, you definitely are not short on hair.
I've been given so much. God has blessed me, like I've said before.
Yeah, totally.
Hopefully kids see that and look up to me.
Yeah, I heard that. Someone told me that Matt's kids actually respect you more than they respect him because you're not going bald.
I just went and talked to him for a little bit, and I guess just me being around him, me having red hair, kind of changed their little attitude a little bit. So
that's crazy. So do you think that they maybe look up to you because you're an NFL player and you're a role model, or is it just because you have hair?
Just because of the hair.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So is there any part of you that's afraid that you might go bald someday, or do you think that looking into the future that you're always going to have great hair?
It's definitely something that my wife and I have talked about, and I'm sure in the future there will be something.
That's good. That's good that you guys have talked about that. You did mention that you have red hair, though, so, I mean, anybody ever kind of poke fun at you for being a ginger?
Yeah, I guess growing up I never really got made fun of or anything for having red hair, but I guess now I've heard of kids, people poking fun at them and stuff.
Really? I mean, you never got any gingers don't have souls jokes or anything?
I guess it's one of the most common ones that everybody gets.
So you do get some ginger jokes. Does it kind of bother you if I call you a ginger?
I mean, I'm not wanting people to. I mean, my name is Andy. I'd rather people call me
I'm just
Andy.
messing with you, Andy, man. I'm just playing with you, dog. Okay, we're getting off topic. Let's get back to Man Makers, all right? What are you looking forward to about Man Makers? I know you really enjoy dodgeball, don't you?
I love playing the game.
Yeah, and there's a pretty sizable game of dodgeball that takes place at Man Makers, isn't there?
It's a big game.
Yeah, it's really big.
It's huge.
Yeah, it's like hundreds of people who play. It's crazy. But beyond that, what's something else that you personally think is a big part of Man Makers?
I think my faith is a big part of it as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not like we're playing dodgeball and eating junk food the whole time. I mean, there's definitely our faith is a big part of it. And we talk about that and how it plays into being a man. Let me ask you this: what was your reaction the first time you heard Grant roll for a laugh?
I wasn't sure what was going to happen.
Oh, believe me, we've all been there, man. What about the speakers at Man Makers? Neil Kring is speaking again this year, I think. Are you excited to hear him talk? I mean, when that guy gets on stage, it's crazy, you know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. He's a loose cannon. That guy does some weird stuff. You were there the one year that he started going around the locker room, slapping people on the butts and stuff like that?
I don't think anybody in the locker room was worried about what he was doing.
Oh, I think they were. It was pretty awkward. But all things Neil aside, I'm excited about Man Makers. I think it's going to be a real fun year. This has been a really good year for H2o UC, I think.
It's been a big year for us, you know.
Definitely. I mean, we started some new life groups, and we won the Golden Shoe at Fall Getaway. And do you know that our band is actually playing at Man Makers? I'm actually a little bit nervous about it. I mean, I know you've played in worship bands before. Do you have any advice for us as we go out there and play before all these guys?
You know, we can't put too much pressure on ourselves. We just got to go out and play. And we have the talent. We just got to put it all together. And
that's good advice.
It's something that I feel has held true in my life.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Well, I guess we got to wrap this interview up. But thank you once again for doing this, and I'm excited. Looking forward to Man Makers. Keep that big arm loosened up. We're going to need it for dodgeball. We're expecting you to play well for us.
I know what's expected of me, and I know what's expected out of everyone. So.
Well, that's good. It should be a great weekend, and I will see you there.